Actually, Jehovah's Witnesses believe that Jesus did resurrect and get invisible spiritual body. And he from a short period of being human, he became an angel that he was prior to becoming human. So after his resurrection, he obtained his old body back, and he's now a spiritual creature, a mighty angel, in charge of other angels. From 1914, he was put to the throne. So Jehovah's Witnesses believe that in 1914, Revelation 11:15 came true, that he sat on the throne and his reign began. So he's now invisibly reigning as a king, and his kingdom has arrived. He's present here, which can be discerned through the presence of his true believers. So true believers, Jehovah's Witnesses are true believers, are here, hence Jesus start reigning. Jesus start reigning because his believers are here. Okay. However, Jehovah's Witnesses also believe that he will, even though he's present, he will come back. There will be visible consequences of his return. He will put an end to all the political, commercial systems of the world, and all the wicked ones will be exterminated. So the kingdom's blessings will be, and Jesus' blessings will be visible, yet he himself will stay invisible in the invisible realm. And so would 144,000 of his close associates who will be like a parliament up in the heaven. The same way you cannot see the parliament of a country or senate, you have the senate or congress. They're reigning over the country, but they will be invisible and stay in heaven forever. Whereas the so-called other sheep of the meek individuals, they will stay here on earth, and they will receive direction the same way the organization is receiving instruction today. Now, how do we? That's a so-called double thing. Jehovah's Witnesses, that everything they say is holy, or that they're inspired. So their teachings, the Watchtower magazine is not inspired. However, they believe that their organization is spirit directed. So the same way spirit direction works for an uninspired organization today, the same way it will work in the new system. Somehow, in some way, we will get instruction for those who are in heaven, and those will be visible effects of their reign, even though we will never see them ever again. We would even not know their names and who they are up in heaven. So, because even though they claimed to be some of 144,000 today, in Armageddon, some will perish permanently and some will go to heaven. So you would not know who's been destroyed forever and who's been taken to heaven. So it's still a blur thing for JWs. Last question: what if you or someone wanted to go back? Would they let them? Well, of course, if you prove that you believe that Jehovah's organization is directed by God's Spirit, and that the faithful and discreet slave, or the governing body, is God's representative here on earth, they will take you very well, and they will open wide their hands and kiss you, and as if nothing can happen. For some time, they were not allowed to applaud the message being read from the platform, but now they are allowed. So probably they will clap their hands and say, "Well, we knew you would come back." As a matter of fact, one of the so-called circuit overseers, when we wrote everyone, my wife and I, we wrote everyone a message that we're leaving because of doctrinal differences, and that's the reason why we leave. We don't have any personal conflict with anyone. We said we're leaving because we believe Jehovah's Witnesses didn't get the biblical truths right. One reply was that it was from the circuit overseer, like a bishop. so to speak, bishop, he said that uh, we will be back. They will be waiting for us. Yeah, that's what they said. So of course they would let us back, as long as we recognize the faithful and discreet slave in God's organization. Actually, other things we may keep to ourselves. The heaven or earth, Jesus pre-existent or not pre-existent, that doesn't really matter. What matters is God's organization. Is it God's organization, and is faithful and discreet slave the governing body? If you answer those two questions right, you're back. Other beliefs you can think for yourself, as long as you don't spread them and talk negatively about God's organization. So yes, they would be happy to take us back. And the shunning is the way they think they will make us go back. They will motivate us to return. Thank you all. Keep up the good work. Just know that many of them really do believe in what they're telling you, and always try to not appreciate them, but respect. Have respect for the people that come to your door. It's not easy to walk from door to door and spread the message from the Bible. And maybe myself and my wife wouldn't be here if we were not Jehovah's Witnesses before. So if some people maybe need that kind of a crutch to get on the upper level, to make steps ahead. So always have trust in God, and you yourself try to learn from them, if possible, to learn something from them, because they really try hard to be good Christians. Many of them do.